Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Cameron Smith wins the Players' Championship with big putts. Gutsy shot on famed 17th Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Cameron Smith was unflappable as ever on a TPC Sawgrass stage that causes so much anxiety. Through 13 holes in the final round at the Players' Championship on Monday, Smith had only one par. With a two-stroke lead on the par March 17th hole and staring at an island green, he delivered the boldest shot of his career. When he punched out from under the trees and into the water on the closing hole, he never panicked. Only after the 28-year-old Australian capped a long week with the biggest win of his career did he lose control of his emotions. This was more about family than his $3.6 million prize, his 3-year exemption to the majors and his 5-year exemption on the PGA Tour. Waiting for him off the 18th green were his mother, Sharon, and his sister, Melanie, whom he had not seen in more than 2 years because of travel restrictions in Australia from the pandemic. They arrived a week before the Players' Championship to see Smith in his adopted hometown of Ponte Vedra Beach. And then he gave them the best treat of all. "I haven't seen them in 2 years. It's really cool to have them here," Smith said, his voice choking slightly. "My main priority really was just to hang out with them, and golf was second for these few weeks. It's nice to see them and nice to get a win for them. It was quite the joyride, a dynamic conclusion to the longest week at the Players' Championship filled with 5 days of bad weather and, ultimately, the high drama the stadium course typically delivers." Smith one-putted 8 of his last 9 holes, including a birdie on the par March 17th and a 3-foot bogey putt after hitting into the water on the 18th. That gave him a 6-under 66 for a one-shot victory over Anirban Lahiri of India. Leading by 2 on the par March 17th hole, 135 yards to the hole on its famous island green, Smith split the difference in the 12 feet that separated the flag from the water. The ball ended up 4 feet away, and the Australian golfer made his record-tying 10th birdie of the round. Players' Championship, what to know? Cameron Smith, -13, $3.6 million winner. His share is largest in PGA Tour history. Previous largest was $2.7 million won at this event last year by Justin Thomas. Smith, 5th career tour victory, 2nd this season. 3rd player with multiple wins this season, Hideki Matsuyama, Scottie Scheffler. Smith, birdied holes 1 to 4 and holes 10 to 13. Only player over last 40 seasons to birdie first 4 holes on both 9s in the final round of a tour event. Smith, 13 one-putts in final round, 8 one-putts on the back 9, matches Si Woo Kim, 2017, for the most by any winner at this event since 2003. Smith, 4 pars in final round, ties fewest by any PGA Tour winner in final round over last 30 years. Corey Connors, 2019 Valero Texas Open, Anirban Lahiri, -12, $2.18 million paycheck for runner-up, finishes largest payout of tour career, 154 starts. Entered opening round at 750-1 to win. Caesars Sportsbook, the longest odds of any player in entire field. Dustin Johnson, -7, 63, -9, in final round was best of any player all week. 29 on the front 9, his closing 9, matched Martin Kaymer, 2014-01, for lowest score on holes 1 to 9 at TPC Sawgrass Jon Rahm, +2, quintuple bogey 9 on hole 4 of final round. Only player since 1990 to make a quintuple bogey while ranked world number 1. ESPN Stats and Information I'd be lying if I didn't push it a little bit, Smith said. "I was trying to hit it over the bunker there and hold it up against the wind. The wind didn't really do much for maybe 3/4 of the shot, and it held it up right there at the end. That was just awesome. Turns out he needed that final birdie." Smith punched out from the pine straw right of the 18th fairway all the way into the water. After a penalty drop, his 60-yard wedge spun next to the hole to 3 feet for a bogey. Lahiri, who started the final round with a one-shot lead, birdied the 17th and needed one more to force a playoff. He came up short of the green, and his pitch was below the cup all the way. He closed with a 69. Paul Casey shot 69 and was the victim of a horrible break on the 16th hole when he was in position to edge closer to the lead. Smith, who finished at 13 under 275, won for the second time this year and the fifth time in his PGA Tour career, and picked up $3.6 million from the $20 million purse, the richest in golf. Lahiri's only big mistake was a tee shot into a palmetto bush on the par 3/8, forcing him to take a drop near the concession area that led to double bogey. It was the only shot he dropped all day, and his best finish on the PGA Tour came with a $2.18 million consolation prize. "I've been here 7 years. Haven't he gotten over the line yet? That's definitely a monkey I want to get off my back," Lahiri said. "Today was as good an opportunity as any. I gave it a good go. Made some mistakes today.